So when I think about this, I mean, is it like the size of my company? Is it the budget that I have available, the machinery, my capabilities in my crews?
All
What
the
all
above,
within
those
this?
things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Hey everybody, welcome to ProfitDig Live. Glad you're tuning in with us tonight.
Absolutely.
I'm Jeff Gibbons.
Chris
Got
Work.
Chris Work with me.
Jeff Spencer.
Jeff Spencer and producer Jerry behind the camera. How you guys doing?
Doing well, man. How you guys doing?
Yeah, y'all
Yeah, we've been on a little break for a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been nice.
Hope everyone's doing okay.
Yeah, time to get back at it.
Time to get back to work. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Well, we were looking, years ago, ProfitDig came out with a book, Digging for Profit.
Yep.
And we were just thinking, you know what? Maybe we should.
You need to give the whole title there.
Digging for Profit. Secrets
Success.
to Success in the Construction Industry.
All right. Thank you.
Jeff Spencer with Jerry Work. I want to get to the copyright page real quick. You can check this out. You can get it on Amazon if you want. It's a good, easy read with a lot of great information in it.
Real world advice.
Yeah, we thought we would just take a look at one of the chapters and talk about that today so you can see what kind of content is in the book. So chapter 15 is size of projects you should pursue. Get this nice image in there.
Yeah. Jerry's pretty slick with the graphics.
So size of projects you should pursue. So when I think about this, I mean, is it like the size of my company? Is it the budget that I have available, the machinery, my capabilities in my crews?
All
What
the
all
above,
within
those
this?
things. All the
Yeah,
above.
absolutely.
Yeah.
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 And it's kind of what that you as an individual or you as a new startup company have to determine, like how big do you want your business to be? There's a lot of contractors out here, they're fine with running one crew, maybe two crews, that they may be a crew leader themselves on that crew. You see a lot of landscapers, in this field, where they run one or two crews and they're part of one crew, to do the work themselves. But that's kind of what you got to figure out. You need to know that up front. In my opinion, to start your business, just how big do I want to be? How far do I want to take this thing?
Well, what jobs you're going to bid on?
Right,
too,
and that's going to make a big determination, as far as cash flow and this kind of stuff you need to have laid out. Like, more than likely you're not going to have the funding in-house to start your business. So you're going to go to a banker or an investor.
You know your line of credit.
Yep, you got your portfolio laid out. This is what I'm looking at. This is the size company I'm looking at building. And these are the type of projects I'm pursuing. And that's another thing, it's like when you decide what size company you want to be, you've got to figure out, what does that look like as far as getting to this point. Well, you're going to have to start off within your means. You got a certain size project you can look at monetarily that you can fund and put in and draw profit off of. As you draw that profit, you've got to be to the point where you know what your plans are to do with your profit. You're going to put it back into your company, or are you going to give yourself bonuses? What does that look like?
Bonuses. Well, yeah. 100%.
And that's the mentality of a lot of startups.
You put it back into the company, but you get bigger bonuses later.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, I'm kidding. Well, we know how that comes down to what your future goals are.
Right.
And there's a lot of people, we talked about, the ones that are happy with one or two crews. That's what they do. So they go out and they make X amount of profit. Everything's paid for at the end of the year. Like, well, I'm just going to roll this over into my personal account as a bonus and then start fresh in the first of the year.
Yeah.
But, if you keep taking that money, if you draw a salary off your company and you take your profit, instead of putting that back in your pocket, you put it back into the company to continue to grow your company and expand to the point where, that you are bidding on larger projects. You may need more help. You may need more equipment, and then you're growing. Now you went from one crew to two crews. A year later, you went from two crews to four crews. Then a year later, you went from 4 crews to 8 crews.
Yeah.
But this time, you went from doing $250,000 worth of work a year to now you're doing, $5, $6, $7 million worth of work a year. So
So what are your goals? What is your vision?
You've got to figure out your vision, your goals, what you want this company to look like in the end. And if you're going into this blindly without having some sort of idea of what you want your future to look like, then you probably are headed down the wrong path from the start.
Got it.
And that's not just for construction, right? That's just in general.
Just in general.
On,
sure.
You know, if you're starting a company, you need to have a vision.
Need to have a
and
vision.
scope. And maybe your vision is huge,
Yeah.
right? Like you want to snowball into something massive, or maybe you want to find a sweet spot saying, this is where I want to be, kind of lifestyle I want to live, this is the way I want to treat my employees.
Right.
Or you may say, shoot to the moon, right? Like, let's see how big we can make this thing.
And you may have, you may have that type of goals and foresight in your future. And you may realize, you're like, hey, I don't know if I can do this myself. Well, there's probably somebody out there that you worked along beside or worked for or worked with in the past that could potentially help get you there. So, you've got to figure out a way to get to the point to where you can afford to make them an offer and bring them on. There's other people out there that may be able to grow your business. You've got the vision and the foresight to see what you want to be, but it may take someone else besides yourself to reach that goal. And don't be afraid, to reach out and hey, you can reach out to them as an investor, as a mentor, or whatever that may be, and get them to put their 2 cents worth in, or possibly even work for you or partner with you if you get to that point. Because you can have goals that are reachable, and you have goals that are unreachable. So, you've got to determine what can you do with the knowledge you have, the experience you have, to make your company be all it can be. But you may not be enough. You may have to have someone else to take you to that next level.
Yeah, I'm self-learning too now, like with YouTube and podcasts. I mean, not everybody's advice is the best, but you
resources all over the place.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, we're doing videos, right? But there's so many things now that if I'm interested in or curious about, I can dig into that topic pretty deeply.
Yeah.
Without having to put in 5 years worth of work, or without having to get a degree or get a certification. I can at least learn a basic idea of what I'm essentially getting into. That my parents and grandparents didn't have that same opportunity.
No, neither did we in our younger days.
Yeah.
I mean,
And that guy you just heard go by, I mean, that's what we had a few weeks ago. And he's leaving his first job, going to his second job now.
Yeah.
That's why he's such a hurry.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe he doesn't come through the.
He does not work in the muffler shop. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he's missing a muffler.
I think so.
Could be,
Well,
For sure.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Hey, Jeff, we always appreciate your insight here at ProfitDig Live, obviously, and your support with our application and everything else. So, yeah. Hey, if you've not checked out the book, check it out.
It's basically to give you, it's help for startups, for people just getting started, to give you some basic tips on what you could possibly do or potentially do to make, a successful business.
Secrets to success in the construction industry. You can get it on Amazon. If you'd like a copy, shoot us an email, info@profitdig.com. Let us know why you need a copy of this book. We'll be happy to send you one. Yeah. Well, guys, I guess we're going to check out for a second, take a quick break. Hey, I appreciate it. Jeff,
thank y'all.
Jeff Spencer.
Chris.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you,
Chris
guys.
Worth. Producer Jerry behind the camera.
Hey.
Check us out.
Yeah. All right. I was about to say, check us out at ProfitDig.com.
No, I wouldn't forget that. Yeah. Come on. If you're looking for the world's easiest bidding and costing construction application, check us out, ProfitDig.com. Hey, while you're here, like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you soon.
See you guys.